YouTube, Mech Lords are here. Well, Primo's here, but the Mech Lords are coming in the new mini box that's coming, I assume, around the 28th. So, we've got his skills, his level rewards. Is he any good? Let's go and take a look. But before we do, I just want to talk about the event, the Fear the Mech Lord Emperor event. I love these events, right? You're locking at 3.5 mil. I'm at 36 mil from the first day. Like, I haven't played since, really. This is just too easy, right? You auto duel, and then we've used this new skill. You do turbo duel. You just summon a Shooting Star Dragon Tail 1, a deck full of tuners. You go ham, attack 5 times a turn. It's a very, very, very easy event, and it just gets you a ton of resources, which is why I like it. And for new players right now, getting 2 dream tickets of both UI and SR, and then this event that gets them a new character, as well as so many gold, gems, coins, EX jewels, you know, rare jewels, super rare jewels. It's a very, very good event for new players. So let's move on to Primo. First of all, his brand new card, Wiseau Attack, the base version, level 1 machine. If there's no face of Mech Lord Emperor on the field, destroy his card. Okay, fair enough, you blow it up, summon out Wiseau, summon Desperado. Okay, next up we have Wiseau Top, and again, if there's no Mech Lord Emperor on the field, destroy this card. So I'm guessing they all kind of do the same thing. And then here is Wiseau Guard, which is kind of similar, but when an opponent's monster declares an attack that targets another monster you control, you can make this card the attack target. That's not terrible, but you still need a Mech Lord Emperor on the field. And the only one we have in Duel Links is going to be Primo's one in Wiseau, which we know we're not getting until the mini box, so not really the best of cards. Then we have another copy of, no, we have Carrier, okay. Again, blow it up, there's no Mech Lord Emperor on the field, but this cannot be destroyed by an opponent's card effects, which is kind of cool, I guess. But in that deck, you want this card to die? Huh. I don't know, that's a very weird one. Then we have a trap card, Battle Return. During your battle phase, target one Mech Lord Emperor you control, half its attack, but it can make a second attack during each battle phase this turn. Okay. So it becomes, what, 25 down to 1250, but you've got it equipped with a Synchro, so I guess for a multi-turn OTK setup, that's fine. But it's a battle trap, and that's just really not that good, so okay. Then we're back to a reprint of Attack, we have a reprint of Top, we have a reprint of Guard, we have a reprint of Carrier. We have a brand new card, Infinity Force. When you take battle effect damage while you control Mech Lord Emperor monster, Raigeki your opponent. That is so cheesy. I love it. It's still a battle trap, and when you're gonna control a Mech Lord that like dies, like there's gonna be some weird ruling here, I think. I'm pretty sure there will be, but this seems fun. Not competitively viable, but fun. I guess the first card here that's fun. Then we have another Battle Return, so that's a second copy. We have a third Guard, a third Carrier. Is that a second? Is that a second Guard and Carrier? That might be. No, that's not. That's a third of those. A third Battle Return. Yeah. And Twin Vortex. Target one machine you control, one monster opponent controls, blow both of them up. That's fine. Right? This is fine. This might unironically see play in that Desperado deck. It's just a generically good removal card. It's kind of like the Fish Depth Charm Trap, actually. It's really like that, but without the draw. But of course you'd use it when you have Desperado or your Wiseau in hand to trigger them, summon them out, get your spell to get on board, get your monster popping on board. This Primo here really kind of amplifies why we need a 5G's level up increase to 45. Because he's got 1, 2, 3, 4, like, he's got, I think, like, it's hard to kind of count mentally right now. He has 2 copies of the base boys, so these two attack and top, and then 3 copies of Guard and Carrier. But no copies of the other ones, like the ones we get in the event, right? Because in the event we get where is it? We get a Spark Breaker, and we get Wiseau Attack 3. So there's more Wiseau, you know, there's more like upgrades to them, which I assume is probably a skill, or there will be future event cards. And also, actually looking up here, look at this. Wiseau is a UR. People I've seen already on Reddit and Discord are like, does this confirm the box is fake? Like, what does this mean? Why is it a UR? Well, if you go back to what's it called? The box with Harpies inside of Harpies, Lightning Vortex. Before that box was added to the game via shop maintenance, it was a UR. And it was only when the box was added that it became an SR. So, likely the same thing's gonna happen here again, but if not, if there's a small percentage chance this isn't, you know, this means that that box is fake or that this rarity is swapped with something else, ooh, that could be kind of spicy, but I don't believe it will be. I think it's just going to be a rarity change, and that's about it. But moving on to his skills, we have Mechlord Emperor Human as the default skill, adding a Mechlord Wiseau to your deck. In addition, if you have 2500 or below, you can place one Spark Breaker face up on your field mouse at your deck. This is fine. It's not overly amazing. Like, sure, once per turn, you then just get to pop a card. That's cool. And then summon Wiseau if it's in your hand. It's not terrible. It's not a terrible skill. It reminds me more of the Zexal skills than the 5Ds one, you know, the fact it has this additional effect of when your life is lower, do something else. So that's pretty cool. He also has Allured by Darkness, so cool we're getting this. Just give it to us as a card, please, that'd be so cool. Outside of U-Bell, which is pretty nice. Castle of Machines is a brand new skill for Fortress, which we're getting in the mini box. But this bounces a Mechlord Emperor from your hand to your deck, to then place one Mechlord Fortress mouse at your deck in your hand. Twice per turn. No. Twice per duel, once per turn. This isn't terrible, because Fortress is kind of alright in the current metagame with Harpies being so prevalent, with Cyber Slash. Just making it so that your guy, your Wiseau, can't be targeted, then you can still yoink it, is really big. But also, like, this here is Return One Mechlord Emperor, right? I'm pretty sure the ones in the box are Mechlord armies of, and not the Emperors, and the only Emperor we have is going to be Wiseau. So this just requires Wiseau, right? Which we can't use because the box isn't out yet? Okay, Konami, then we have Gathering of Ghosts, which is, I mean, this is dog shit, I'm sorry, like, this is a skill that is an anime moment, I guess, that makes it so that you turn your monsters light, then you summon this out by returning a dark from your hand to your deck, and then you crash it in, you destroy 2, summon out your Wiseau, your Desperado. Who in their right mind is main decking DNA Transplant? No one, so no. No One to Love is, again, another skill that requires Wiseau in your deck. So it's another skill we can't use yet because Wiseau isn't in the game yet. You know, as a card we can actually get outside of skill. So, it also, you know, it triggers the turn after a monster is destroyed by a card effect. So, you just can't summon Wiseau. I guess it's like, oh, my opponent uses destruction card effects. I guess I'll be prepared, which is fine, but it's just not really that good. So, okay. Shadow card is this cool. This guy's pretty cool. Hook Within Night. He's a Tag Force exclusive card, I think. Like, remember from when these skills leaked out, he was in there, and he's not very good. You know, it's just an anime moment, but it's really bad. I don't think this is very good. Skip this one. Synchro Destroyer can be used if your opponent controls a synchro monster. Play on Mechlord Emperor from your hand. Once per turn and twice per duel. Ooh. Very good against Harpies. And if in Duel Links meta tournaments you can, like, I know this is just kind of for that thing. If you can side skills, then this would be a very good side skill for that matchup, but no one in their right mind is going to play pure Mechlord in DLM tournaments. And I guess on ladder right now, it's good as well, because Shooting Star Dragon is everywhere. It's the top played deck in Duel Links, like it's the most played cards in Duel Links right now. It's scary how much that deck has probably sold. And finally, our two last skills, Part Separation Wiseau. This is going to be, can be used if you have can be used if you have a Mechlor Emperor Wiseau on your field and 0 cards in your extra deck. Return up to 2 level 1 Dark Machine types in your hand to the deck, and play Wiseau Top, Wiseau Attack, Wiseau Guard, and Wiseau Carrier. Each up to the number of monsters you have returned. This skill can be used once per duel. Wait, what? Wait, why do I have this already? Oh, his starter deck. Okay, that's fine. I didn't even look at that. I was like, why do we have this already? Okay, I guess you could just, you cycle the ones out in your hand to special these out. Which you would just summon Guard, right? You'd summon Guard and you'd summon Carrier. Parts Replacement, though, is, I think, the skill that people kind of look to. Change one face-up monster on your field whose name is Top, Attack, or Guard to Top 3, Attack 3, or Guard 3. Once per duel skill. So, these 3 become this one. We've been doing this already. I have 12 of them already. The event is doing pretty nicely for me, which, it makes Mechlor Emperors do piercing. Top does, once per turn, opponent activates a spell card. You can negate the activation if you do destroy it. That's not bad. And Guard is when a opponent's monster plays an attack that targets on the monster you control, changes this card, the first one controlled by battle by card effect, it's not destroyed. Okay. So they all still suck. Like, apart from Top, like, Top is pretty cool, but I feel like they're just going to give us to this via, a roaming, next time the event comes around as a drop, right? Because these don't sound overly broken, and it's kind of a cool skill, changing a card into another, and that's kind of cool. But it's once per turn, or once per duel, sorry. So I don't see that seeing play. So overall, I feel like the most used, likely skill, might right now be Synchro Destroyer, right? But we can't use any of these, because we have no Mechlor Emperors, right? We have no Mechlor Emperor cards. So we literally cannot use any of the skills he has, apart from this one. Until we get Wiseau in the box, we cannot physically touch Primo, apart from making a jacked Desperado deck. So, okay, that is my thoughts on Primo. Cool character, his skills kind of suck, his reward cards kind of suck. It's a shame that right, he's better than Duke, I think, because he's, focusing on his character mechanic, he's giving support for that deck, which is pretty cool. I think he's better than Duke, but compared to Antinomy and Kite, like, they're way up here and he's, like, way down here. So let me know down below what you think of Primo in Duel Links. Later this week, we should have the upcoming updates coming out, which are hopefully, fingers crossed, give us Kite, give us a level cap increase. We know June's going to be kind of dire anyway because of KC Cup going from the 31st through to the 14th, so half the month for a KC Cup is fun. But yeah, thanks for watching. I'll see you all tomorrow for a Pendulum video, hopefully. See you then. That was really bad. See you then.